Mavis! Mavis! Ah, it's a bloody you like the burnout bloody pill. He can't bloody do any DIY. Bloody useless.
Oh, leave him alone.
Look in between my eyes, Mavis. What do you see?
Ooh, a big nose.
The big bloody nose.
Monobrow.
A brain, Mavis, a brain.
Oh, you know I can't see small things.
You'll be the bloody death of me, you will.
This is the third swing bridge of the day. I think I can just see a mooring just beyond this bridge. And that's this done, I think. I just hope we can turn around somewhere as well. Just started throwing it down. Oh. Some weird noises going. I don't know what it is. No, it's not thunder. I don't know what it is. Just throwing it down. What is that noise? It's not fireworks. I never really found out what it was. Thanks for all your comments. A lot of people said it was a firing range. Other people said it was fireworks. Other people said it was trains. I don't know what it was in the end. It sounded more like a firing range, like people said. That makes more sense. But I've not heard it before, so that's very unusual. Very strange. I've not really heard it before. Pretty rapid firing, whatever it was, if it's a firing range. Anyway, we just had to wait for, a couple of weeks, so it's just like, what can I do for a few weeks? Get on with things, I suppose. I had 2 spare leisure batteries left over for when I changed all my batteries. I decided to put them in the van, and I had an old split relay charger I had sort of lying around, which I decided to use, using the alternator from the van to charge leisure batteries and the starter battery. Seems that relay's faulty. I can't get any feed out of it. Power going in, nothing coming out. I found out that the trigger wire, which I've soldered on now, was missing. It's an earth wire. I didn't realise it'd come off just there. So I've soldered it back on now. I'm going to refit it and try it again to see if it works. These smart relays, Right. I've wired it in, it's now charging. It's now charging these batteries. Ah, fabulous. These are just my leisure batteries I took out the boat when I replaced the batteries. Wasn't sure. Well, that's working now. This signal wire, it needed an earth signal wire. I've earthed it to the chassis here. I'm going to once get rid of this, once I sell this beautiful bike, I'm going to redesign this back end, put a bed in. Well, I've got a bed up there. I put some shelves up here, look, and the lighting. I put a bed up, bed's there. Put that ramp on the wall. That's brilliant. That's charging now. Turn the ignition off. It should turn off. I think it flicked off then. Click. What it does is when your starter battery's charged and full, the reserve charge that's not being used charges these batteries. It's staying on, so sure it'll be fine. There you go. That's flicked off. Brilliant. It's working. Also, I've been wanting to paint this part of the wall of the cooker for ages. Put the vent in. I thought, yeah, give it a lick of paint. But the paint I bought, like a couple of you said, it's not very good paint. It's very thick. All the lines stay in it when you brush it in. It doesn't settle itself down as an even coat. It's not very good paint, so I did a couple of bits with it, but nothing more, So I'll give it a good sand down and mask it off, ready for painting while it's raining constantly. raining for weeks and weeks and weeks, didn't it? Can't really go out anywhere. I know, thumbs down for this lot. So I'm inside doing bits and bobs. There's no cruising, I'm afraid, in this one. Just all bitting and bobbing around. Just some nice shots of raindrops there, lot. Raindrops, I thought. No, I'm not going there. So with a click of your fingers, and the job's done. Come on, fingers, work. There we are. There you go, look. And it's not a very good finish on that paint, to be honest. It doesn't settle itself. It like leaves lines in it. Time to put the kettle on and get cracking with that. I'm pleased with that. It's a bit cleaner and brighter. And what I've got to do now is the rest. Curse you, boat, for being so long. Curses! Today on Mr. Van, I've changed, put a new Droplink on this side. I noticed that there's a load of play in these bushes. Probably what the knocking is. This is my next go at the knocking episode, and I might have a bit of a leaky strut. But at least I know I can get these off because I've had them off before, these struts. So I'm going to change those bushes. They're only like tenner for two. So I'm hoping to lift this bar up, pull the old one out, put the new one in, and without any fuss. Of course, it's, as you know as well as I do, it's not going to turn out like that, is it? This side, this one, the nut is just turning and turning, the thread's gone, so I can't wind it off. I've got a big screwdriver behind it, a big pry bar. I still can't get it off, so I'll have to cut this off somehow. I've got a hacksaw with me. I'll try and cut this off. I'll cut the nut. I'll cut the nut at least. I'll cut the back of the thread, and just to cut this thing off, to get it off. This is the big worry. If I can't cut this off with a hacksaw, then I'm stuck. I can't drive the van. So this is the next big step, getting this off. Well, I'm hoping this is where the play is. I can feel the knocking and the play, quite loose, lot, and baggy. So I'm hoping I can at least get this into a position where I can cut it with a hacksaw. Get these bolts undone here, if I can get into them, and then if they'll come undone, you know what it's like. Can I get underneath there? Get some WD-40 on it, possibly. I'll have a look. I can't believe this. All those anti-roll bar bushes have come out, and now that's loose. I can get to it. That's amazing, isn't it? I could slip those out, put the new ones in, and try and cut this off while I'm here. Wow. Crikey. I've got to try and get this one off now. That just doesn't happen, does it? The other side was the same, came off really easy. I accessed them through here quite easily. This just doesn't happen, does it? 17 years these have been on here. I've not replaced these since I've had the van. Unfortunately, I can't quite get it out without taking all this arm off. You can see the problem, can't you? That Droplink is completely shot, and it's just spinning. Cut it. If I get this wrong, I'm in trouble. just got to get these bushings. They've been on there 17 years. The clasp has got to be pulled back from that bushing, and hopefully I can just wrap the bushing off and put the new one on after I've cleaned it all up. I don't F-word believe this. So it's this bushings for my van. You know, I'm going to eBay, put your registration in, search my van. Look at that. Look at the difference. All that f***ing work. Totally different. Totally. Well, I had to get that off anyway to put a new one of those on. I have to put this back in. Can you see what the effort is involved and the problems that are involved in getting the right parts? That's just put me back now. I've got to put all that back on for the same part. Beep, 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 beep. Wow. One thing I've learned from this is you can't trust, you just can't trust the parts people nowadays. Same with my daughter's brakes. We went to the shop, gave them my registration. Yeah, these are the brakes you want, put them on order. You get everything ready, you strip it all down, it's on the bench. If you're in a workshop, you've got a customer waiting, he's outside, or she's outside, waiting for their car to come back. Wrong part. The car's all in bits, you spent 2 hours getting it apart, wrong part. Now it's now got to stay on the bench. This is in a workshop situation. Stay on the bench till tomorrow, till they get the parts come in. Then you phone up, sorry, they're discontinued on back order. Then the car's in bit, you have to put it back together roughly. Then 2 or 3 months later, you lost where you are. This is workshop sort of mentality. Anybody working in a workshop will understand this. Good things have come out of this. I've changed the Droplink because that needed doing. I know I can do the job myself. Another positive thing, the bolts, I've greased them with copper grease, so they're going to come out easy next time. I now know that's the wrong parts. There's a few things I've learnt from this, but you know, 2 hours later, and you only changed one part. You could have changed all of them. Job done. Now it's got to go back again, and it's going to rain for another few weeks, so they say. You know, this is the only nice day. I thought, I'm in a car park. It's the only nice day I could do it. So this is the only downside to repair. Even in a workshop, you just can't predict. When I was doing the bikes and stuff, you can never predict getting the right part. If a bike was in bits, so the forks are out of a bike on the bench, jacked up. You're doing a headstock bearings are wrong. Oh, damn it! But your bench is taken up. You've got to work on the floor from then on. You guys out there know what I'm talking about. Anyway, definitely a filthy thumbs up and a thumbs down today. I knew that was all going too easy. I knew it was just too easy. All the nuts came off. I managed to cut that off without any problems. I get suspicious. You've all been through it, you know. Nothing's ever smooth, is it? There's always one little niggle somewhere. If you're a mechanic, it's one nut. If it's a chef, it's one ingredient. If you've got a gas appointment, you take 2 hours off work, it comes late. These things over and over and over. I just get used to them now. I just went, oh, put that together again. Nothing's damaged. I replace things, but there's always, if you look on all your things you do, there's one thing that's just going to be a little. Life's never smooth, is it? It'd be too boring, I reckon. It's designed for you to have these little bumps for you to get over and learn, get over and learn, get over and learn. I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of learning.
I've got a golf day out planned, so I thought I'd come down to the range and do a bit of practice before I meet up with the lads.
The range empty. Right! Oh.
No, just trees. I have no idea. It went definitely over that bush. I'll have a look down
Good player. Good player. Good player. Average. Sounded nice.
Oh. Tell you what.
Sounded nice.
Yeah.
See, my old map, I've got the most use out of it I could. I think it's time for a new one to take its place. Ta-da! There we are. It's a Nicholson's map, and from new you have to put tape on the creases. So that's the best thing with these things. They don't last very long. But originally we come up the Leeds and Liverpool on the Lee branch, and then we turned right onto the Rufford Branch. We went to the end of the Rufford Branch, and then we got told it was cancelled, so we turned back and moored at Rufford. But on the way back from the Lancaster Canal, we're going to pop down to Liverpool and have a little nosy down there, like nice. Another job that I got to do is just paint behind my bed, so I thought, well, I got the paint and the brush, I'll give that a coat of paint as well. Just getting my bike ready for sale and for MOT. I thought, while I'm here, I'll try and sell the bike, you know. I've not really tried to start it up. And that needle valve is completely seized in there, has gummed up. That's seized. It's just throwing fuel out, so I've got to clean all this carb out. I've got the junk in there, look. Oh, it's got to come off, got to be cleaned. But that one's the same, so I'll get it ready, clean the plugs before it goes for sale. Can't sell it like this, can I?
Martin and Mandela.
Martin and Mandela?
Yes.
What a great name. Filthy Thumbs is ups is precious. Where's that name come from?
My name?
Mandela, what an excellent, unusual name.
My dad always said he named me after a horse that he won a lot of money on.
Not Nelson.
No.
No.
Oh,
But I
that's a
wouldn't
shame.
mind
It's
if it
all right,
was.
love you. You know, you're part of it. Come on. We're all part of the crowd round here. You're all going to be on. Oh, thank you. It's back together. And the leak is now pouring all down here. It's all stopped now. A little bit of wear and tear. Beautiful engine. I've got this massive winds coming in, and the boat's just going rocking everywhere like that, you know, because all of a sudden you get these massive gusts of wind. What is going on, Rippeth? It was sunny a second ago, then all of a sudden you get these massive storms coming, really windy. And I've just painted, while I'm waiting, I've just painted this wall. It looks horrible on the camera, doesn't it? It looks patchy because it's drying out, you know. This was all peeling off. I sanded it all down. But the light's shining down, so every bump and crack looks awful, doesn't it? Yeah, I've just painted that. I'm just going to go through the boat slowly. All the worst bits I'm painting over first. So, you know, like that. Clean the clock and everything. Degrease the clock. It's covered in grease. Degreased the alarm system. Degreased all the tiles in the cupboard because it splats up from your cooker. And this fan's working a treat. Look at it out there, bloody... What? My word, what is going on? What is going on with this weather? It's been the wettest, worst winter. Just been watching Mrs. Pirate. She's on the Manchester Canal. I hope she's alright in these conditions. And all the rest of the boaters, comes for that matter, you know. Oh. I had a jump pack with an inverter fitted, and the batteries went, and I checked out the battery prices. It's the same price as getting another jump pack, so I thought I'd take the inverter out, I put it inside a box, and I put it in my van onto the batteries, the leisure batteries. It's a 300 watt inverter, just good for laptops really. I've just been to test it, it all works brilliant. And I'm just making a little box to go around my batteries, you know, so I can install it and use it when I need to. It's got a little fan on it and everything. All the gubbins are out there, just stuck them on there. I've got to make something a little bit more solid. Just bits of old wood I've got lying around, something to do, you know. Boredom rippers.